circuit is designed to output the signal of a traffic light. It does this with two 555 timer loops. One 555 timer loop is within the other. We will call this IC1 and this IC2. Each 555 timer outputs a high or low signal through its pin 3. Whenever pin 3 is high, the 555 timer sources through until it reaches the negative ground bus, and whenever the 555 timer is low, it sinks from the positive bus. In this particular circuit, the IC1 begins high, and this activates the inner circuit. The inner loop also begins high and sources through the green LED. When the 555 timer turns to low, it begins sinking through the yellow LED, and then shortly thereafter the IC1 changes to low, cuts off the inner loop, and begins sinking through the red LED. After this, then the IC1 turns back onto high and reactivates the inner loop, and the process repeats itself. The inner loop is activated through these transistors. The transistors act as current-dependent switches. When current flows into the base of each transistor, then the collector and emitter are connected, and the circuit is closed so that the 555 timer, the timing resistor capacitor circuit, and the display LED circuit are closed. We can see this circuit in action right here. Again, both of these begin high, so the green LED begins high. Then, after the inner loop is activated, the IC1 becomes low and begins sinking through red, and then the inner loop is reactivated, and as you can see here, it is outputting the stoplight signal of green, yellow, red. Each 555 timer is controlled by these resistors and capacitors, which determine the cycle duration. The first capacitor is the only one that doesn't affect both of these. It only affects the length of the high cycle, which is why this resistor is significantly high to make the green longer than the yellow.